Hey Lynn fam, yes I am back finally, and it's not long now until the start of the Premier League season. It will all be kicking off soon. Today I'll delve into my current draft for you and indeed my first draft and my initial thoughts. Yes, I have managed to somehow contain myself until now on making a draft. Mad. I know. If you're loving the content, then please do drop a like. Let's try hit 60 likes on this video. That would be absolutely amazing. Do drop me a comment below. Are you locked in already? Do you like the new video layout? I love to hear from you guys, as you know. This video has been sponsored by FantasyFootballFix.com. You can find the most advanced team reveal tool available on their website, featuring 11 best FPL managers of all time with a combined 80 top 10k finishes. Head over to fantasyfootballfix.com now, you guys, and activate your push notifications to track every manager live. They've got lots to help you with this FPL season, so check them out. Lastly, if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe. It means a lot to me. As you guys know, I'm still a growing channel. Okay, so this team leans on a balanced layout. Let's get into this. Let's start with my keeper, and I was shocked to see that FPL Towers put all of the premium goalkeepers in a 5.5 million bracket. Before I saw this, I was looking at someone like a Meslier in the 4.5 million bracket, and I'm not discounting that idea yet. But whilst I stay in this balanced setup, I like the idea of having someone from City's defence that is absolutely nailed, especially as both Alisson and Edison tied for the most clean sheets last season with 20. Moving on to my defence, we've got some regulars and some newbies. Now, I'm really unsure about Perisic. He's more of a placeholder for this price bracket, but I also like the thought of cash here, which means that could open up the possibility of upgrading Dalot on my bench to somebody, say, like a Zinchenko, now that he's an Arsenal player, saying that with a smile on my face. Trent versus Robbo is a difficult one, and I haven't yet decided that I'm not having both. But with this balanced draft, you kind of have to pick one. Robbo saved me last season. I was brave enough and went for him over Trent in the running, and it worked out amazingly. However, these two do swap and change like the weather, as you guys know. I'd rather start with somebody like Trent and be able to downgrade to a Robertson in this situation, rather than trying to find the cash the other way around. It's just really as simple as that. Trippier has made it into my first draft. He has 2 tasty opening fixtures, and he managed 2 goals in just 429 minutes last season. He could be a lot more dangerous given some more game time, but this slot isn't locked in just yet. Cancelo speaks for himself really. 1 goal and 11 assists last season. Again, a lovely price point to downgrade should we need to sell, although I highly doubt it. But on sheer percentage owned at nearly 50% at the time of recording this, as with all of my percentages, it would be dangerous not to start the season without him. In midfield, much like Cancelo, you wouldn't want to start the season without Salah. 23 goals and 14 assists last season, and already scoring for fun in pre-season. He'll be up there with the most owned players in the game, and most likely top of the captaincy choice in the first game week against newly promoted side Fulham. Next to Salah is his teammate Diaz. I'm a little unsure on this spot, again wondering if to move my Liverpool money back into Robertson or forward into Nunez, or maybe just make this 8 mil spot somebody new like Mount or Mahrez. Either way, I like this 8 million slot just from the sheer choice of midfielders in this price pocket this season. Martinelli has been doing really well in pre-season, and Arsenal are hopefully going to be a renewed team this season with some good signings behind them. So with Arsenal's nice run of fixtures until game week 9, he's definitely a consideration. Next to him is Neto. Now, in previous seasons, I wouldn't put so little in my 4th mid spot, but there are some gems here in this 5.5 million bracket that you can move on to if they showed some form. Wolves have a fairly easy start to the season fixture-wise, and Neto has been netting goals in pre-season. See what I did there? Okay, up front, I have gone with the 2 most owned forwards in the game currently. However, I may consider Kane instead of Haaland. Haaland does have his first goal for City and his percentage owned is already crazy big. But there was an article that dropped saying that Haaland only signed for City on the promise that they wouldn't push him beyond his means. That's made me a little nervous on the old Pep roulette front, and I don't want an 11.5 million forward that doesn't play regularly. With Kane, at least he gets starts, and he's had a really good pre-season so far, scoring for fun. Maybe I've just talked myself into Harry? Have I? Not sure on that one. Can I be brave enough to go against the crowd? Let's see. Arsenal needed a saviour, and maybe just now we've actually got it in Jesus. Hopefully he will be revived under Arteta, and as pre-season suggests, he seems to be taken to his new club like a duck to water and seems ready to prove himself, and that's all you can ask for from a forward in your FPL team, especially one with good opening fixtures. On my bench, I have, like most other people, gone with mostly fodder. This could be a downfall of mine, I'm not going to lie to you guys, with this new substitution rule coming into the Premier League. I do like Dalot as a 4.5 million pick, and he has been very attacking in pre-season. And also, as talked about earlier, maybe he could become a Zinchenko, making that a 5 mil defender spot on the bench, and therefore with many other 5 million defenders available, it makes that slot slightly more flexible. Other players I'm considering are some I've mentioned already in this draft, like Kane, Mount, Mahrez and Nunez, but I know there's a lot of talk about one Chelsea fullback in our teams. I am a little worried about Chelsea defence clean sheet wise this season, it has to be said, with, you know, some of their key defensive players like Rudiger gone, but will it put me off Chilwell and James as an attacking option? Not sure yet, maybe. Chilwell isn't getting the minutes I thought he might do in pre-season. He's been eased back in slowly. I don't know what that means for the start of the Premier League. So all eyes open on that one. I also have to give a shout out to Son and KDB, who I'd love to fit in my team, and I think Martial and Rashford could also come into play this season, so keep an eye out for them. They're doing really well in pre-season, especially Martial. And I have not forgotten Bruno G from last season, the Newcastle player, as a potential in that 6 million slot. What do you guys think of my team? Is there anyone missing you definitely have in your team that I've left out? Do leave me a comment below. And that's it, my first video is in the bag for the new season. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you've enjoyed this style of video, then please do smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know you're helping me out. Let me know what other content you'd like to see me do this season. Until next time, Lynn out.